Hello, everyone. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying your day. Yeah, I've just created this time to discuss with you about an important subject, just like I posted it there on how to handle rejection in order for you not to stay rejected. Rejection is like a universal experience. At one point or the other in everybody's life, we have all experienced rejection. So if you've just experienced your own rejection or you experience your own not quite long and you're allowing it to give you blues all over the place and you're so down, no. Everybody experiences rejection. The difference is just the way we react to this experience of rejection. That is what makes the difference. There are two major things that rejection wants to do to everyone that experiences it. It's that the rejection wants to knock you down, okay? And for those that are able to manage it well, if they don't choose to stay down, they can then bounce back. So those are the two things you can achieve from rejection. You can choose to stay down when it knocks you down, and you can also choose to bounce back to become a better person. So depending on how you are able to master your emotion anytime you experience rejection. But take note of it that rejection is a universal experience. Everybody experiences it, okay? Your own experience on rejection may be a marriage proposal. Probably you've been looking forward to, proposing to this pretty lady. You've fallen in love with her, even when you've not even talked to her. And things, appeared to be flowing well until you just proposed to her and she turned you down, okay? It could be very painful, right? Beyond being a marriage proposal, your own experience of rejection may be like you were cut off from a team where you think, you are just the best on the team, and yet you were not shortlisted on the project. And it could be very, very painful. And your own may be like you wanted to get a job and you've dreamt all your life that this is just the job thing and, this is just for you. And all of a sudden, you believed you did beautifully well in the interview, and yet you were not picked, you were rejected. The other person was picked instead of you. Okay, now, so what do you do after you've experienced rejection? I want to quickly give you some bullet points on how you can manage your rejection. Remember I said earlier that rejection attempts to do two major things to you. It wants to knock you down, it wants to make you stay down. For if you are able to manage your emotion very well, it may knock you down, but you don't have to stay down. Yeah, take note of this 5 points on how you can manage rejection in such a way that it makes you to be a better person and not to stay rejected after the experience. Acknowledge the experience that the rejection has given you. You've got to acknowledge it. You've just experienced rejection, and it was a painful experience. Okay, you have to admit it, what that experience has done to you. Probably it discouraged you. Probably it made you not wanting to make any attempt again. You wouldn't want to try any other thing because you've just been rejected. You labored so much. You did your own homework. It was fantastic, yet you were rejected. So you may not want to continue any longer. So, but you've got to acknowledge the experience that rejection of, has done to you, to your emotion. Accept it. Don't try to bone it to say, I'm strong. Meanwhile, you feel pain inside. Accept it. I'm discouraged. And so what? Okay. So now I'm rejected. And so what? Is that the end of life? So admit what you have just experienced. Acknowledge the fact that, yes, as a matter of reality, lady down. In a relationship that is about to lead to marriage, he has just told me that he's no longer interested. So this is just the reality. You've got to face it. That is the first point you should, take note of. Another thing you can do to manage rejection in order for you not to stay rejected after the experience, way to make you a better person in life. You've got to see it that way. See rejection like an experience you've just gone through in order to become a better person in life, not something that will knock you down and kill your drive to become a better person. At times, when some of us don't experience certain inconveniences, we don't leave our comfort zone. if you have made certain progress in life, or you've been successful in some things, and you're so satisfied, and there you are, you've been seated there for the past 10 years, you're not making any move to become better, or to attain a better height in life. You are in your comfort zone. Rejection is one of those things that can kick you out of your comfort zone. So you have to acknowledge that fact. So for you to even be rejected, it means you are not attempting to stay in your comfort zone. You want to be a better person. So, and despite the fact that you were rejected, it doesn't mean you've got to stay rejected. Okay, you've just got to act on it in order for you to become a better person. Another thing you can do whenever you are rejected is, or if you've just experienced rejection, treat yourself with compassion. Okay, don't condemn yourself. Don't say, oh, you didn't do it very well, you didn't dress very well to propose to her. Maybe that was the reason your English was not smooth enough. Maybe that was the reason she rejected you in the job interview. Probably you didn't do this well. Don't condemn yourself. There is a good in you. For you to have been shortlisted for the interview, it means you qualify to a level. Fine, you didn't get it. Everybody cannot actually get it. So you may want to ask me, yeah, after all, somebody got it. The person doesn't have, more than one head. Yeah, but now you've been rejected. You've acknowledged it. You don't have to stay rejected. If a company rejects you, it doesn't mean you are not going to qualify in another company. Imagine that company A rejects you and you made up your mind that, no, I'm not going to attempt to go to company B. No. Okay, so you've got to treat yourself well. There is a good in you. There is a great ability in you. Probably you didn't meet up to the expectation, but it doesn't mean you scored 0. So don't treat yourself badly because you've just been rejected. If the guy rejected you and he says is no longer interested after a long year, a long period of relationship, you've got to move on. That is just the truth. In order for you, you will still meet somebody that will love you better. So it has happened. You've got to understand that fact that there is no two way about it. You've just been rejected, but you've got to tell yourself, he may reject you. There is a better person somewhere that will definitely accept you. So treat yourself well so that you won't break your emotion. One of the things rejection does, okay, is to scatter your emotion. But if you are not mature enough to manage it, your emotion can so much scatter that you'll be destabilized over a lot of things in life. So don't let an experience of rejection destabilize you. It shouldn't condemn you. Don't condemn yourself. You can be better. Another thing is that don't let that be a stigma entirely of your life. So, okay, don't let it define you. Don't let it give you a name that's, oh, she's a rejection. Don't accept it. He's a rejection. Don't accept it. It's an experience. That is not your destiny. The future is still there, and it's going to be glorious. So treat yourself well. Don't let rejection tag you. And second to the last, learn from your, rejection. Why was I rejected? Was it because I didn't study well? If that was the reason, don't condemn yourself. All you need to do is to study up, to meet up with that standard. Learn from your experience. A guy rejected you, a lady rejected you. Why did even this person, refuses to tell you why he's saying no to you, okay? But just on your own, withdraw, have a period of meditation and look at the possible reason why this person rejected you, okay? And just make adjustments. Make yourself better. Don't stay on the ground. Don't begin to weep over the rejection. It's not going to make you better. It's going to break you down the more. All right? It's going to make you miserable. So you've got to bounce back to become a better person. Part of the way to convince someone who has rejected you that you are actually good inside is for you to act better next time. So not for you to stay on the ground where he has kicked you with that rejection in order for you to convince him the more that you didn't want it. Okay? Prove to this person that you want it. And do not create enmity. Whosoever rejected you, God must have used this person as an instrument to make you a better person. Just accept it that way. I came across a place in the Bible. The Bible says, bless those who despisefully, treat you. Imagine. Okay, so that you won't have bitterness towards anyone. On your way to become a better person, to achieve something good for yourself, you don't need bitterness. Having bitterness against anyone will slow you down. It will affect emotion. It will break you down. that will be like a drive to the actions you perform. And before you know it, you begin to build character disorderliness, and that can affect your entire life. So do not entertain bitterness against anyone who rejected you and others. You've got to move on, okay? Don't let them define you. Don't let them stick you to a point. Tell them you're a better person, and you keep moving on. And above all, sincerely, you've got to pray, most especially if this is not your first time of experiencing rejection. Pray about it. It doesn't mean there is a devil affecting you somewhere. It might be that you need to learn more and become a better person. So learn from that opportunity, from the rejection, and above all, pray to God. All right, remind God that, Lord, the reason why I'm working hard is I don't want to be rejected. I need your favor. And immediately you receive favor from the Lord. Sincerely, he's going to turn the table around. Now, if you prayed hard, it doesn't mean you won't be rejected. At times, God allows certain things in order for us to become better people. You've got to see the situation like a stepping stone for you, and not like a condemning situation for you. The way you manage your rejection determines the way it will deal with you. So henceforth, I want to encourage you, begin to manage rejection like an avenue to become a better person. And I pray you will no longer be rejected. And if rejection comes, please use it as a stepping stone to become a higher and a better person. And I pray God will grant you favor. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly share, okay? Pass your comment if you need to, and God bless you. You can also tag a friend and let them know more about this platform. I'm very grateful. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. See you next time, and stay blessed in Jesus' name.